What's up everybody? In today's video, we finally get back to those custom builds. Check it out. What's up everybody and welcome back to Pop Empire. As usual, we're super happy to have you here. Now before we get into the custom build, just wanted to point out, for those of you that may have missed out on that Black Series carbonized Darth Vader, it is up for sale again over on Amazon. So if you'd like, go ahead down to the description below. There's a link there that'll take you directly to that figure. Go ahead and purchase one for yourself, add them to your collection if you have it already. That guy's pretty awesome. Okay, so basically the way this is gonna work, this is gonna be a 4-part series of this custom build, and this build is Jabba's Palace. A few months ago, my brother worked on this Jabba's Palace diorama, and so what we're gonna do in this series is once a week, we're gonna show you section by section the things that he built for the diorama, leading up to the last and 4th episode of this series, where he will put on the finishing touches, put it all together, and we can see the finished product. So it's gonna be pretty awesome. But let's get into that first step.
So to start things off, I'm gonna go ahead and get into this big piece right here. Now for those of you that are curious, this is all made out of foam board that you could get at your local Dollar Tree or just any craft shop that you can find, and really all of the materials are just very simple. Getting more into this, just to get this shape, actually what I did was I got a really big bowl and I just set it down on foam board, so I'd use it to get these round edges and then use a ruler to get it straight along the top that you can see right here, and then just an X-Acto knife to cut it out. And actually what I did was I did it in several layers so I could get the thickness of this piece down. And then this design across here was I went online and I referenced different images from Return of the Jedi, and I got this design here. Now to get it from point A to point B, I actually took a dime and I started at one end. I would trace around that dime and just go all the way around here. And then with the design, I just kind of eyeballed it and I used a pencil and I just went in there and did the same thing. Went from point A to point B. And then with our circles already there, I just went around with the pencil and I just kind of give it like these jagged edges to just kind of go around to make it look kind of like stone. And yeah, that's pretty much how I did the design on the front. Now as we get in a little deeper and we check out the back, there's like these little control panels that are also made out of foam. I went ahead and I painted those gray, and then I just put like little designs on them and painted them yellow just to kind of make them look like lights. So as we get in a little bit further back here, it's actually a separate piece of foam board, and I went ahead and I made these circles. I just used a cap off of a Pepsi bottle and I just placed that down, traced around it, and then again I just used the X-Acto knife and I just cut right through it. So it gives that effect like in the movie where there's kind of those round like red circles on the walls in the back, and to actually get these red circles, more foam and some red paint. So I went ahead and I taped those on the back, and it just gives it that effect like it looks in the movie. So right now what I'm gonna do, actually, I'm gonna put some of these pieces together. I'm gonna move our clatu out of the way, and I'm gonna start with these stairs right here. Now if you take a look at these stairs and we take a look at the side, I actually just did the same thing as I did with this main piece, and I just glued multiple layers of foam board. I also gave it kind of a jagged look, which actually if you take some tin foil and you roll it into a ball, you can actually just go over your foam, and it just kind of gives it a look like it looks like kind of a rock surface and just kind of jagged. So what I'm gonna do actually though is I'm gonna take our piece right here and we'll move these out of the way, and I'll show you what those do in a minute. But I'm gonna go ahead, and this actually goes in quite well. The way I built it was so these stairs would fit in the sides. So you got one stair set over there, then we have this stair set over here. Really quick, I do want to point out that I put a couple toothpicks in each one, and actually when I take this piece, which is actually a piece that goes in the back here, there's holes on the bottom that I poked into this, and you can just take it and it just sets in there like that. So let me go ahead, I'm gonna put this other piece back here, and that kind of locks in place. And then we have this piece that goes in the back, and those holes that I was telling you guys about. There's a hole on the other side, so I have them spaced out so it just lays down like that. And that way you have both of your stair sets, both sides. And actually I have another piece that goes right here in the center, but we will show you that building process in a future video, so stay tuned. And finally, we have this open space right here. Now in the movie, there's kind of this area that comes down the stairs where they're kind of lit up, but everything in the middle is kind of dark. Now what I did is I made this piece right here that actually goes on top, and I cut out these sections where once I'm done, I will have some LEDs that go across the top of there and it will light it up. But it just lays across the top like so. And also I just used like a really light brown paint. I went over the whole thing, and then I just used a basic black wash, which is just water, and you just put a little bit of black paint in it. You mix it up and you just kind of go over it with your paintbrush and just get it looking as dirty or gritty as you want it. So I'm gonna bring our figure back in here just to show you guys the scale. So I'll go ahead and set him here on the stairs. And yeah, it's just built perfectly for that 3 3/4 inch figure. And if any of you have questions on any of this build, please comment down below, because I would love to help you out if you are trying to build one for your collection. This took me a little while, but in the end, I think it looks great. It was really fun actually to build. This was my first diorama, and there's a lot more to come for this, so stay tuned.
To watch a video that YouTube suggests for you, watch that video up there to your left. Watch our last video. It's gonna be that one over there to the right. We'd also love it if you'd subscribe, and to do that, click that link right up above my head right there. That would be so cool. We'll see you all in the next video. Peace, guys.